Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to today's video. What are we doing today? Well, we're still working on the BMW E36. The first drift event is in about 3 weeks. And I've been waiting on a few parts. Wheels came yesterday. Tires came yesterday. The harness bar, which we're going to install today, and the new straps, or the actual harness itself, those came a few days ago. Unfortunately, I've been sick for this last week. I tested positive for COVID. I don't know how it's taken an entire year for this to happen, but finally got COVID. So I was basically on my ass for the last week. But in today's video, I'm going to bumble through trying to install this this harness. I've watched a few videos. There aren't going to be any instructions in the box because I just know they're not going to be. But I have a pretty good understanding of what we need to do, right? So these brackets, or these here, we need to drop these all the way down low, both sides. Boop, boop. And then I already started fiddling with this. This entire, basically, this pillar protector needs to come off. And there's a bolt right there where the support happens. So there's like a U-shaped metal rod that goes across. It comes out here, and then there's like tensional rods that attach down here to the bottom. Once we have that, we're gonna figure out how to put the harness in, the actual harness. Doesn't seem very difficult. It seems like I might have done some order of operations a bit weird. I feel like the seats and the harness bar should have gone at the same time because I now have to get access to these bolts down here for where the lap bar harness attaches. So that being said, let's jump into this. Let's figure out if we can figure this out. But I feel first we should probably open the boxes. Let's open some boxes. Alright, so I bought these on Amazon from the NRG store. It's very important that you do that. You gotta make sure it's from the NRG store itself. Wow, this is like really stapled in. I might just try to cut this. When you're buying something like this, you wanna make sure that there's, you're buying the authentic one. Also, black knife time. All right, so like I said, no instructions at all. Good harness size, or like everything seems kind of nice. Like the welds aren't shitty at all. Like honestly, it is much nicer and heavier than I expected it to be. I just want to do a test fit and make sure that this is the correct width. So let's try that now. Okay. Yeah, I think that's like perfectly fine. Oh, this is gonna be sick. So it's gonna hang there. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. All right. All right, so let's lower these all the way down. All right, both sides. All right, so you're gonna need a 16 millimeter, and you're gonna unscrew where the seat belt attaches to the B pillar. It's gonna slide out. Be left with this bolt. All right, so I took the plastic panel out basically by like forcing it more or less, but honestly it unclipped fairly easy. I might try to reinstall this because the bolt's gonna come out here, which is nice, but I'd have to cut out a bottom chunk because now that we have access to this, I'm noticing that we're gonna actually have to get down pretty low. The bolt's down here to unrelease, so I have to undo, it's like seatbelt mechanism. And then I was like, how do I get this off here? Do I have to cut it? But no, there's actually a bolt on this side. Let's see. See it? Yeah, there's a little bolt on that side that has to come out. So I'm gonna just go for this one first. This one should be easy. Let's see. Oh yeah, itty bitty boy. Probably just try to use a wrench and do it that way. All right, so, oh gosh, don't drop things like me. This came out, it's 8 millimeter. I just used an open-ended wrench, and that was the easiest way to do it. From there, the bar just kind of like shifts backwards. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This little bar, see, screw on that side, open on this side, and then it drops the seatbelt. So now we have access to this bolt, which is great. And now we need to grab access to this down here. Well, where's it at? There it is, down there. Let's see. There we go. Assuming it's gonna be the same size as this. So let's give it a shot. Take it to the field, treat it like a coin toss. Look at that. That came out. It was like a little baby washer. Oh, it's like attached on. That's interesting. We're gonna unscrew this and then screw it back on. And then we'll remember that the one with the washers was the bottom, and the one without the washers is the top. Also, check this. While we're at it, I'm definitely going to use this time to vacuum out the inside of this because this is fucking disgusting. Ugh, so much hair everywhere. But yeah, we have access to everything we need now. That's great. Let's do the other side as well. Shorty on a juice cleanse, getting thick. Tally up the tokens, let me ball for the winner. Squad with me, I'ma fit them all in a sprinter. Up late, looking for the scalp trade setup. Only two types, either fed or you fed up. Limit line, front of coast with a potion. Okay, so installed. Just gonna spend some time so you guys see how it is. I got, this is what it looked like on the internet. So, see if I can actually focus. There we go. Let's try and... This is what it looked like on the internet. So I'm going to follow them. Bolts down there. You can still unscrew and screw this to get a little more tension out of it. I put one spacer in between the bolt, basically to give the that kind of ball bearing that floats in there kind of some space. And then did the exact same thing over to the other side, and bitch is sturdy. Okay, let's open up the harness and see what it looks like. Once again, no instructions. So I'm going to figure this out on our own. Clamshell thing. Ooh, that's fancy. All right, so got everything. I need to figure out which one goes where. Assuming this goes left or right on the seat. This is either the left or the right shoulder strap. Then there's another one, which is here, which I'm assuming is right to left. And then this one, I believe, is like the anti-submariner belt. Now I gotta figure out where all of these bolt in here, because that seems like it might be an issue. Yeah, I'm gonna do some reading real quick, guys, and I will be right back. I just realized I drank a bunch of red Powerade, so my mouth and teeth are probably red. That's okay. Check this out. Look at it. Harness in, harness in, harness in, harness in. I have to figure out what to do with the submariner strap because I don't know where it actually mounts. I have a feeling that I might push it back, like have the strap go down and then connect in the back. But I wanted you guys to see how I did this. So I got a longer bolt, like the same thread and everything that originally the seatbelt was attached to for this bolt. Let me just make sure it's focusing. You guys see what I'm saying? For like that bolt. And then I put a spacer in between this rod that was going for the harness bar, and then I could attach the You see it? I can attach the seat belt portion, like the left side of the strap, to it. And it is sturdy as fuck. Very sturdy. Very sturdy. Over here, this is not permanent. I just wanted to keep it here. Since these brackets are basically, they are into the frame of the car anyway, I feel like this is pretty strong. So what I'm going to do is, right now it's in here, but I want to get some extra washers to put on top, just so there's no movement whatsoever. Right now there's like a little bit, just because this head isn't quite as large as I'd expect it to, or as long as, let me try that again. The head of this isn't as wide as I want it to be, so I'm going to get some washers to make that head a little wider. And then we have that. And then wrap these harnesses up the right way. These are just loose right now, this top part. Just so I can figure out how I want to hang them. But that's how that's wrapped. Ready to go, ain't going anywhere. Let's put that back in. And then let's just jump over and do the other side right now. Look how good they look. So, everything's mounted except for the submariner strap on both sides. I need to figure out how to do that. But, check this out. It's basically the same system on both sides, right? This is the stock bolt that attached the stock steering wheel, or the stock, not steering wheel, seat belt. I took the plastic cover on both of the B pillar, so you can see over there, that's gone, that's gone. So I can get access to both of these. And then down here, I used some snips and I trimmed around the carpet on both sides, as you can see. And honestly, that was a game saver. It helped so much. You have no idea, just to be able to get it in. So this harness, I basically got it kind of like loose here. So I had a little more room down here to play. It was basically all the way tight on both sides. Since this like tightens by screwing it like that, you know what I mean? It's all the way tight. And I put a spacer in between the seatbelt mount. See? Bolt, seatbelt mount. Let's see. Bolt, seatbelt mount, and then the rod for this, and then it goes straight into the car. And that's how it is on both sides. And then wrap these up nice and tight all the way across both sides. Here we go, walk over there. Kind of pain in the ass, not that bad once you have an understanding of what you kind of need to do, but it looks pretty good. Everything's tight, looks good. Definitely overkill for a 200 something horsepower car, but it sure looks good. Look at that. Let's see. But guys, I really appreciate you watching, guys and girls. Let's, you know, both genders watched this, but technically I guess it's like 92% of you guys are men who watch these videos. Fun data. Thank you guys for watching. Lots of BMW stuff coming up in the next few months as I prepare to get ready for my first drift event. It's crazy to think that it's a few weeks away and there's a transmission just hanging out over there. That being said, thank you guys so much. I hope this was informative, enjoyable, entertaining, all of those sorts of things. All right, guys, thanks so much. Go out there and drive safe, drift safe. Just, you know, just be safe. All right, guys, bye.